Hi, my name is Jill Nabina. Thanks for joining me on this channel. If this is your first time here with us, I have curated through the thousands of awesome ed tech available, and I'm sharing with you my favorites, how to utilize them, and little tutorials so that hopefully less teachers stop quitting. There we go. In today's video, I'm going to highlight another one of my very favorite AI tools called Magic School. I'm going to actually highlight the student feedback. The first thing you'll do is go to magicschool.ai.com and create a free account. So go ahead and log in with Google. It'll ask you a few prompting questions like, what type of teacher are you? Are you an educator, professional learning? And this tool is great for literally anyone in the education field. Honestly, even parents. This is a great tool to utilize. Go ahead and select your designated area, content area, all those goodies, and then we'll start looking at the platform. Once you're logged in, this is what this beautiful platform looks like. If we just scroll, we can begin to star things. Anything we think is going to be our favorite or after we utilize it will be our favorite. We can go ahead and click that star and it'll appear up here. But let's just take a moment and gawk at the incredible amount of tools that this thing can offer. Now, I will say, not all of these are going to be free. They got to make their money somehow. So they have Magic School Plus where you can get access to even more awesome tools. But look, I'm literally still scrolling. That is nuts. Writing feedback is something that I use pretty regularly in my class. You can select the grade level here because obviously based off of the student's age, it's going to write a different type of feedback level. Here, you can either use the microphone if you don't want to type out what the assignment is, but let's say you're doing a report on Martin Luther King. Let's say you are describing your assignment as a report on Martin Luther King. Students are to highlight 5 facts about his life and talk about how it relates to their own life. Usually what I do here is upload a rubric, and guess where I make my rubrics? Magic School AI, Conamigo, Brisk AI. They're all phenomenal. It just kind of depends exactly what I'm looking for. I have videos on all of them, so check them out. Additional instructions for the type of feedback, like if you want it to be primarily growth feedback, if they're turning in a rough draft and you want it to just be like, here's where you need to grow. If this is their final copy and you're looking for glow and grow, this is a great opportunity. But you definitely, all I usually do is put my rubric. I actually don't typically type anything here because I find that the rubric is enough detail. Then you want to insert the writing you want feedback on. So here's where you would attach a copy of the student feedback. So let me get some sample essays and we'll see what it can come up with. Okay, here I have uploaded the rubric, which check out my video on how to create rubrics using Magic School. And now here I go for additional instructions for the type of feedback. This is a rough draft. Give glow and grow feedback, and then insert the writing. So here I can just attach and look at all the ways I can attach. I happened to get this out of my Google Drive because I just generated a mock essay. So now I've uploaded my rubric that I made with Magic School, which is a really awesome tool. Then I've put my grade level, described the assignment. I can put more information. Obviously with AI, the key to good feedback is always the more we can write, the better. You can also just copy and paste. So if students turn in rough drafts on Canvas or whatever, and run it through here, click generate, and here it's bringing areas of strength, areas of growth, general feedback on writing mechanics, and look at how beautiful that is. So now I can come in here and read through it. Your essay demonstrates, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to read to you the exact feedback it's leading because this is all made up. I can click edit, and then I have access to come right in here and I can type directly on this. Another thing, shout out to all the math teachers out there on this, or maybe this is a math assignment and I can even type math. So I can put the square root of 4, whatever. And that's a game changer because all the math teachers out there know you can't always type with math type in all things. I can even change the form. It's pretty fancy. So then let's say now I'm happy with it. Now that I've added type directly on this in the square root of 4, I can copy it and then I can just come to a Google Doc and paste it in there, or I can export it as a Google Doc, and this will connect directly to whatever account I've used with Magic School, and it will go right into my Google Drive. So that's pretty awesome. Or I can download it as a PDF, or sorry, not a PDF, a Microsoft Word. But as you know, from Google Docs, I can download it as a PDF from there. So that is how you get some really great. Now, let's say you're like, man, this is just way off. This is not what I wanted. You can go back to editing the prompt. That's usually the key with AI, is if the feedback isn't what you were aiming for, it's usually because it's lacking detail. It needs more direction. If you go back, you can add some more things on the type of feedback. You can add some, like maybe you want to make it shorter. Maybe you say, oh, I only want 3 bullet points. Anything more specific is better, because some students might see that giant feedback page and be overwhelmed by how long it is. So sometimes it might be worth saying, I only want 1 bullet point per thing. This is a great tool for giving feedback, and this works for any content area. You might check out some of my other AI videos on my YouTube channel, because I do talk about all of the different student feedback features on them. And I will say this one is definitely the most detailed and thorough. This is something I use for larger projects or bigger assignments, tests, things like that. Whereas Brisk AI is a lot quicker. It's more of an extension on your tab, so it can give you feedback really quickly. So that might be better for like a rough draft or just helping a student out, things like that. Whereas this tool is going to be a little bit more detailed. So check it out. Let me know what you think, and check out my other videos, because Magic School AI keeps going. There's so many awesome things in there. Ta-ta!